Hey guys, what's going on? Filippo here. In this video, I want to talk a bit about LUTs and the fact that on the market we got tons of poop LUTs and poop LUT packs, and you should know how to recognize them. You should know how to actually a LUT is made, and you should know what types of LUTs you should use, while working and while creating your own LUT. So let's get started. I took here three really common LUTs that are available on the market from three different influencers and creators. I have obviously renamed them, and I'll let you see why these three are completely nonsense and unusable in any professional way. I also created here a corrector, and I put in there on a grayscale a film print emulation, a Kodak film print emulation that is available for free inside Resolve. It's a film print emulation that present a linear input. Obviously, right now I put that here just to let you see the visual, side of the LUT, and on the scopes, obviously, how it works on the RGB channel. And I want to talk a bit about this. So let's talk about LUTs, what LUTs are and how they are made. So a LUT, it's a lookup table. It's a bunch of data being not specific, and about being specific, I have a link down here. I have a blog article with a video that will teach you deeply what any type of LUT is and how it works. And I'm going to touch them just really quickly here. And yeah, it's LUTs 101 is down there. So it pretends an input color space and an output color space. And yeah, it's a bunch of data that is really with not a really big weight in terms of file, and you can carry it around on your cameras or in your monitors. And it's a really handy file because you can put that anywhere. And yeah, it's simple, but it's still data. It can't carry OFXs, it can carry something specific that is not a tweak of data. And there are actually four main types of LUT. First of all, we got technical LUTs, so LUTs that transcode your color space from one input to one output, really specific, and it does just that. You can find them obviously on your cameras if you need to monitor a specific color space and your camera is filming on another color space. Rec 709 LUTs on your camera are already there included, obviously. Then we got obviously the creative LUTs, which are just LUTs with few tweaks, unaware of input and output, so things that you can do on them and just carry them unaware of the input and on the output, obviously. Then we got calibration LUTs made to calibrate a specific device, really similar obviously to the technical LUT, but in the same way different. And then we got hybrid LUTs that are everything that we already mentioned. So a LUT that has a specific input and a specific output, but inside it also there's baked some creative things that make it the LUT it is. So something like that film print emulation, it pretends an input and it gives you an output. It's a LUT that is made just for Rec 709 True.4 in this specific case. So anytime you find a LUT, the thing that you want to see is how it is renamed. And it's the first flag that should thrill something to you if things are working or not. If you're purchasing, let's say, a LUT that it will give you the Marvel look of Spider-Man, it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. You want to have a LUT that have mentioned the input color space. So let's say Blackmagic Design Generation 5 to, in the middle, the destination color space, and then you can add in the end the manufacturer details and whatever you need, and that will be an hybrid LUT. So if you want to know a bit more also about that, we also got the cinema and film LUT made by us in Plasma. Everything is down here, the link in the shop, and you can see them renamed. So every LUT is made for an input and an output, so there is not one LUT that fits all, and there is not one LUT that works with every camera, every color space, and whatever. Might work for wider color spacer, thinner color spaces, but still specific inputs and specific outputs. So first flag will be watching the name of your file. Second thing is the compression. Obviously, when you're working with a LUT, you want to see a grayscale, and you want to see if the LUT is 33 points or up, or 66, and you don't want to have super compressed LUTs, because you know what? When you use that LUT on your 10-bit or 12-bit footage, it destroys your image. It decreases the amount of data that will be output, and you're going to destroy everything. So you are monitoring here codec film animation LUT, really good. As you can see, everything is really smooth on the grayscale. We got, transfers of, those blue tints to teal tints to those milky whites, so to specific maybe higher whites. It goes into a really clean white in the end. And if we let's see the waveform, we got a really smooth, transformation of the normally really linear black to white curve. Now let's apply one poop LUT, the first one. That's what happened. I don't want to tell you who made this, but it's really, really, really big name on YouTube and Instagram. And as you can see, things are a bit fucked up on all the channels and on the data. So let's take this and just say, let's apply it here. What will happen? So let's say that I want to offset this and help this just a bit, Okay, so from this, I'm seeing what he would have, done. So like that kind of complementary skim from magentas and teal tones, but at the same time, as you can see, we got a really, really strong compression on, I don't know what to say, on any, part or portion of our image. So let's apply this on another clip. Let's say this one. I'm still using the poop one, by the way. Yeah, same thing. Let me balance it a bit just to help you, if it might help. As you can see, it's also destroying our output data, even if I'm trying to recover it. And yeah, as you can see, nothing gets possibly saving our clip. And let's go also with this one, poop one again, and it's the same thing. You can see the really strong bending and really strong artifacts that have been created from not having enough data, and also not not having enough data. That's the main thing. Let's go with the second one. Let me come back on the grayscale, by the way. There we go. So let's take another one, poop 2. That's a bit better from the destroyed first one, but still, you can see those strong bendings on the waveform, and that's another thing reported on our waveform. You can see those wavy things. This it's not normal on a legit hybrid LUT or a technical LUT. This thing doesn't happen. So let's take another LUT like this one. Again, same thing, because a drop in the highlights, we don't know why. And those things happen for two reasons. You are tweaking, you may be exporting properly your LUT. That is actually really simple. You just want to open your clips, right click, and generate your 33-point cube LUT, or if you need a Panasonic LUT. And you might have been tweaking things around the curve with a node sense, without being really linear and simple, and you're just overcomplicating things around, or you're just exporting compressed. But 99% of the time, I think that when a manufacturer does something like this, it might be a bunch of both those things. But the fact is that the world is really full of these LUTs. And the fact is that they might not be that that much compressed or that much described in the fact that this book one, it comes from a really famous LUT spec, and it could like give you initially a feel that you might follow, you might being looking for, but just guys, look at the compression while I'm just offsetting my image before my LUT. No matter of fact, even if it will give you something similar to what you are looking for, it will be like destroying the data of your image. So take care of whatever you not take care, but be aware of whatever you will be purchasing, and just be known of what a LUT is. Again, there are 4 types of LUT, just 4 types of LUTs, and they just made that, and they might be renamed in that way. We have different videos about LUTs actually here in the channel and also the blog, but I wanted to take these 3 specific LUTs and talk a bit about this, because actually 90% of the LUTs on the market are like this. You can find those 1,000 LUT spec available on the market. Let's just think about making on a tailor-made 1,000 LUTs one by one. Is this possible, or better, will this be possible in terms of actual film stocks, if they are film stocks based, or in terms of times, will they be that cheap and work good on any way, so be aware of that, and always make the grayscale test to test your LUT and the compression of the LUT. And again, if you want to know more, we got a video about that. But again, be aware of these LUTs and those sellers on the market, because we can find something like this even from big names that tells you that they're selling the golden nugget that will change your life. So be aware of that. Until the next time, I'll be seeing you there.